of you? How do you do? It's ambuhmassacre with more Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, and today I wanted to talk about firsts, as in first times, because there is a first time for everything, and at one point there was a first time you were doing something. So let's get to it. The first video game I ever played was Duck Hunt on the Nintendo when I was 4. And I was instantly hooked. I absolutely loved it. I mean, come on, who wouldn't love to just pick up a gun, point it at the TV, and shoot? It is so much fun, and if you didn't grow up during the Nintendo era, I feel very sorry for you. The first time I ever dyed my hair, I was 13, so I was pretty young, and I actually went with blonde, even though my natural hair color is blonde, but as I got a little bit older, the blonde was still there, but it was fading. My hair was getting a little bit darker, and I remember a few girls I went to school with had highlights and stuff, and they were dyeing their hair, and I was like, man, I really want to do that. I just thought it'd be really cool, and my mom actually let me, so after that, I actually dyed my hair quite a bit, but I don't anymore just because it's pretty damaging. The first time I ever skipped school, oh, I know, I was a bad child. I was 14, I believe, and it was 8th grade. Right before I was gonna go into high school, and I that was a really bad year for me. I was really going through a lot, and I just did not want to be at school at all. And I went home a lot during the day, and I would lie and just say like the power went out or make up really lame excuses. And then there was a period of time that year that I didn't even go to school for a good 2 or 3 months. But yeah, it was pretty bad. The first food I ever made on a stove, I was 10, and it was ramen noodles because I remember I had just started eating ramen noodles, and my mom said she was going to teach me how to make them on the stove as opposed to the microwave because she said they were not as good on the in the microwave as on the stove. So she taught me how to make those, and thankfully I didn't burn the house down. The first dog I ever got was after I moved out in the country. I was 9, and she was a chocolate lab, and she was such a little butterball. I ended up naming her Bear, and she was the cutest little thing. Unfortunately, I didn't have her that long because she was running around loose, and she ended up getting hit by a car. And I ended up getting a new dog after that I had for around 14 years until she passed away because my neighbor felt really bad that my dog had gotten hit by a car. So um, I've loved dogs ever since, and I plan to get another one really soon. First boyfriend I ever had was when I was 18, and we actually met online, and we dated for a good on and off for around 4 years, and I finally got down to go see him in New Mexico when I was 18, which may seem weird to some people, but I thought it was pretty freaking cool. And that was the age I got my first kiss, actually, too. So I know that always surprises a lot of people, but I've always been really well reserved and a little bit shy. So I take my time with relationships, and I take them very seriously. And the reason I said 18 for the first boyfriend, even though we were dating before that, is because when I got down there to go see him, it actually felt a little bit more real. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, but that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.